Based on the 3 off seasons that we've had with Brad Holmes as our GM here in Detroit, I don't think any of these trades are going to happen. However, I do want at least one of these trades to happen, just like I wanted Brad Holmes to go after the big name players in free agency, and just like we've all wanted Brad Holmes to go after the big name players on the trade market. Brad Holmes is very strategic on how he builds this Detroit Lions team. And I can't say I've necessarily agreed with every move that Brad Holmes has made for this Detroit Lions team, but it's always been the right move for this Detroit Lions team. So it's in Brad Holmes we trust. One Pride, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about some trades that could happen this offseason that the Detroit Lions are linked to. And these players would definitely help us contend for the Super Bowl. So without further ado, let's talk about the first player. The first player we would be bringing him back here to the NFC North, and his name is Cleo Mack. We all know who Cleo Mack is. A trade package for him would be looking like we would get Cleo Mack and we would send the Los Angeles Chargers a 2025 4th-round pick. I'm totally here for that, but the only downside of that is the cap hit that Khalil Mack would bring to this Detroit Lions team. That means we wouldn't be able to spend any money on other areas of need, but that's totally cool. I've been saying it in all my Lions videos recently. I want our big move this offseason to be on that defensive line. Get me another pass rush specialist to add on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson. And for those that are saying Khalil Mack's a little too old, he's 33 years old. He had 17 sacks last year. And we need him to be a pass rush specialist. We need him to be a 2nd and 3rd round player. We don't need him to be a 2nd and 3rd down player. We don't need him to be a run stopper. Our defense was already tops in the league in stopping the run. What do we need him here to do that? We need him to be the pass rush specialist that he is, to be on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson and just create scary hours for the opposing teams. What do you guys think? I'm definitely adding Cleo Mack if the trade is possible, and we can add him if he's on the trade market. I'm definitely adding Cleo Mack to this Detroit Lions team to help him chase that Super Bowl that he deserves to get. He's a Hall of Famer, and Cleo Mack deserves to get a Super Bowl. Let's let him come here to Detroit and chase that with us. The second player has already been to the Super Bowl, and he's already said that he doesn't want out of Philadelphia, but Philadelphia said he was on the trade market. We'll see what happens, but a trade package would be a little bit bigger for this player. We would have to send a 2nd-round pick this year, pick number 61, and a 2025 4th-round pick for Haason Reddick to come here to the Detroit Lions team. Like I said, he's already been to the Super Bowl. That's something I want on this defensive line, just to add that veteran leadership. He already knows what it takes, and he had 11 sacks last year, this past year, 16 sacks when they went to the Super Bowl, and he was balling out when they played the San Francisco 49ers. He hurt Brock Purdy's elbow, and he was just carrying them to that Super Bowl and that NFC Championship. He was all over the place, and I would definitely add Haason Reddick to this team. If he's on the market, go make that big splash move, because adding a defensive end to already having another solid defensive end would, like I said, would just be scary hours for the opposing teams, and it would just be awesome for this Detroit Lions team, especially because with that 29th pick, I want to draft a corner. I want Kool-Aid McKinstry if he's there. I want a corner in the draft, and I want a big splash move to be on that defensive line, a premier pass rusher, whether it be trade or free agency. Let me know what you guys think about the video down below. Like, comment, subscribe. One Pride signing out. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.